detractors was unthinkable, but we have converted this unthinkable into a reality. And that is, I think, our finest hour in our history. But now is the time to use this moment and convert this moment into something this nation has been longing for, praying for, that when that hour would arrive, when Pakistan's economic progress and prosperity would be not only witnessed by them, enjoyed by them, but the world at large would stand up and respect Pakistan's grit and its hard work and its infinite efforts to achieve a point for which this country was carved out under the leadership of Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, and sacrifices of millions of people who crossed rivers of blood on the way. They lost everything in terms of human lives and properties in this ardent hope that we will reach our destination, Islamic Republic of Pakistan, carved out of India with these great sacrifices, and they will enjoy a life according to their hard work, merit in the society. 77 years down the line, my very honorable professional soldiers, that dream has yet to be realized. But as they say, it is never too late. This is the moment has arrived. It's all up to us to catch this moment and convert into a success story unparalleled in the annals of history. Difficult, but not impossible. I can guarantee you by the grace of God. It only requires, we have everything in this country. Allah Almighty has blessed us with these great brains, courageous faces sitting in this room and all over the country. Great talent, engineers, doctors, scientists, land, very fertile land, and natural resources. What we lack is the will to do. If we can really capture this moment, I can guarantee you, not only we will compensate for the losses of the past, but we'll have glorious future, and our posterity will be grateful to all of you and to all of us. So this is the time to act and act immediately. वो एक शेर, उठ बांध कमर क्या डरता है, फिर देख खुदा क्या करता है. मैं समझता हूँ कि ये वो मौका है कि जिसे आज पूरी कौम को इंतजार था. I will just highlight a few indicators that as compared to last year, our revenue collection is more than 28% than last year, and our GDP, tax ratio to GDP, which was 8.8% last year, today it is going to touch by 30th June, hopefully 10.4%. But although it is highest in the last 6 years, but it's a long way to go. We have to touch at least 15% if we have to have meaningful growth, development in the four nook and corner of Pakistan. My wonderful officers, I'd like to mention a few humble achievements this government has made in the last 14-15 months. Through our joint efforts, we have shown zero tolerance for corruption. And I'll cite you only one example. Federal Board of Revenue, less said the better. Right at the inception of my government, we changed, transferred officers at the highest level who are not delivering and had problems. I will not go into details. And they were replaced by people of more knowledge and respect. And that is why, and then every week I hold a review meeting of FBR in my office, every week. So, as a result, in these 14 months, 28% is additionality to our revenue as compared to last year. For the first time in Pakistan's history, you are witnessing faceless interaction at Karachi port. And this model will be replicated in all other seaports and dry ports. Thirdly, these containers, they come in and they carry millions of tons of goods every year, but they were never scanned. Pakistan had enough resources to spend a few $1 million to import these scanners and scan these containers and to see what are the goods which have been shipped and check misdeclaration, under-invoicing. But it was never done. Not that I'm trying to take the credit. I'm trying to explain you the apathy and lethargy, including myself, we have faced over the last 77 years. But now is the time to stand up and accept the challenge and move forward in unison, which we are by the grace of God in the last more than 1 year. And then smuggling has been another cancerous problem for Pakistan. And it was said that this is one area that can never be plugged. I can assure you, my very honorable officers, that Alhamdulillah, in the last 1 year, there is significant reduction in smuggling. And again, I would say the credit goes to, in this particular case, mostly to Field Marshal Sayyid Asim Munir. To Afghanistan, we used to have smuggled sugar. I'm giving you one example of billions of rupees. This year, we have exported to Afghanistan sugar worth $211 million. Otherwise, this amount of sugar would have been, under normal circumstances, smuggled to Afghanistan, and not a dime would have been recovered and put in the exchequer. This is one shining example which can be replicated in every walk of life, every sphere of life. Again, what it demands the will to do. Otherwise, we have everything under the sun to convert this land into the most beautiful and most progressive land around the globe. Then, in power sector, there is massive leakage, pilferage, चोरी होती है बिजली 500 अरब रुपए की साल की. फिर वो IPPs, they have made their profits. This is the first time that these IPP agreements have been renegotiated. And coupled with other steps we have taken, Alhamdulillah, 2 months ago, I announced a respite of ₹7 per unit in electricity tariff across the board. So these examples I have quoted here not to impress you, but for your kind consideration that this is how nation can be built by the grace of God. Then we are moving in crypto and blockchain technologies. We are fast moving towards motion of information technology, spending huge sums of monies to train our HR. For example, 1,000 agri engineers, fresh graduates from all the 4 provinces of Pakistan are being sent to China to acquire modern technology in the field of agriculture. Imagine Pakistan, an agrarian economy, and yet at times we are exporting wheat, at times we are importing wheat. a time we are exporting sugar, a time we are importing sugar. These are the challenges, and these challenges have to be met with full commitment, like I've just mentioned a few examples. Drop a few drops in the ocean, like drop by drop, it will become a flowing river by the grace of God. My dear officers, terrorism is another challenge. We have lost 90,000 great Pakistanis in the process. Are very brave soldiers, officers, civilians, doctors, engineers, mothers, sons, and politicians, doctors, scientists. All of them have paid huge price, human lives, and we lost business economic losses of $150 billion over these decades. And I think there cannot be a bigger manifestation of our commitment to defeat this menace, which has resurged back in 2018 in KP, here in Balochistan, and sparsely some on other parts of Pakistan, again paying their lives to defeat this menace. And today again, you are standing before this menace, and inshallah, through your great efforts, inshallah, we will be able to overpower this scoundrel for all time to come, inshallah. Another 2 points on diplomatic front. Alhamdulillah, our outreach is consolidating, and our traditional friends are, inshallah, are very well engaged with us, and partnerships in counterterrorism, partnerships in investment trade, all these subjects are being discussed with them proactively. But let me say, a time-tested friendship with China, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, UAE, Turkey, Qatar, Iran, Azerbaijan, and other Central Asian states are growing even stronger as we are ready to build mutually beneficial trade, investment, and economic ties. China is the most time-tested friend of Pakistan. Saudi Arabia is one of the most reliable, trustworthy friend of Pakistan. And so are others, Turkey, Qatar, UAE. But let me make this point abundantly clear.